Okay, The Lost Pirate Kingdom is a documentary series on Netflix, 6 episodes long, and it tells the rise of piracy in the golden era of piracy in the very early 1700s, and it really does go into depth and explain how pirates first really rose to power in this era. Um, and why they became not just the scourge of the Caribbean, but also how their actions had ramifications all the way around the globe. And it being just a pirate series based in the early 1700s, I mean, it has all the pirates you'd expect to see for that era. I mean, you've got everyone, you've got Blackbeard, Black Sam Bellamy, Bonny, Calico Jack, and so on and so forth. So any historically accurate pirate of the era is featured in this series. I mean, as I said, it is a documentary, but with most documentaries, you find that it's normally a lot of people giving you facts about what actually happened and little snippets of reenactments. This seems the other way round. There's more reenactment than what there is little snippets of the experts coming onto the screen and let you know what's happening. And so it's more of a drama with information snippets added into it. I mean, it's narrated by Derek Jacobi, who's fantastic actor and has got a really good voice for narration actually. But the best part of the information that's given is actually given in the form of these reenactments, so that makes it really easy to understand and to digest actually. So I thought that was quite a good way to get the information across, and the amount of information they do get across in just 6 short episodes is quite impressive. I mean, you start watching it as a novice, and by the end of it, you're pretty much an authority on pirates of the 1700s. And the reenactments, or rather, little drama pieces, are actually quite really well made for a documentary. I mean, there is a fair amount of CGI in it, and the same scenes are reused from time to time. But other than that, I mean, sometimes you forget yourself and you think you're actually watching a movie, because the acting from everyone involved is quite impressive, especially the fellow who plays Blackbeard, or Edward Teach, or Fatch, whichever way you want to pronounce it, and also the fellow who plays Benjamin Hornigold. So they give quite convincing performances, but so pretty much everyone who features in the program gives a good show. And what I really liked about this was it gave you a true account of what pirates were actually like. I mean, if you mention pirate to somebody, straight away they just picture Johnny Depp, and I think of your typical swashbuckling, romantic hero pirates who are just in a crew with a bunch of lawless madmen on a boat that's just chaos. There's no order, nothing. Nonsense. This is absolutely rubbish. Nothing could be further from the truth. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I really like the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Well, I like the first Pirates of the Caribbean film. I thought the franchise, after the Black Pearl, went downhill quicker than the elephant in the wheelbarrow. But anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, I mean, real pirates, they never said shiver me timbers, you never walked the plank, they never buried treasure, and they didn't have pet monkeys. So yeah, it gives you a proper historical account of it. I mean, I'll give you an example. Pirates at the time, the 1700s, were probably the most sophisticated and democratic society on the globe. I mean, every pirate had an equal share to any loot or booty they took. Every pirate had a vote. Everyone was treated equally. They could depose their captain through a democratic vote if they thought he wasn't up to the job. And no pirate could ever be punished unless the entire crew agreed on it. So but don't get me wrong, this does, it doesn't make them boring characters. They're still immensely colourful and interesting characters. And some of the background some of them have, and you see what they come from and where they ended up, and so on, and say so. Yeah, I mean, the amount of information it gets across is very, very impressive for just a short 6-part documentary, and it is binge watchable. I mean, I knew it existed when I was flicking through Fortnite when I was flicking through Netflix a couple of nights ago, and I noticed it, and I just thought it was just a one-off program, so I stuck it on, and I ended up watching the first 3 straight through, one after the other. Then the following night, I finished it. So yeah, I think if you like historical reenactments and factual programs, then yeah, give this a go, because I found it really impressive and very entertaining. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 Stay Puffs. Yeah, I think that's a fair score. But so this is, as always, it's just my opinion. You may watch it and want to give it 5 out of 5, or you may watch it and think it's just a load of crap. That's absolutely fine. But if you do watch it, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.